how's it going? Today, I'm going to go through a live buy that I'm doing to strategically put me in a great position where I can hit my target goal of $10,000 by the end of the year. As you can see above, I am very, very close. We've just got this last quarter to get through. I want to do everything I can to maximize some dividend returns so I can get the most out of the money that I've invested. As you can see over here, I have seen some amazing dividend growth so far. Um, every quarter, it just seems to be growing and growing and growing, which obviously the more money you put in and the better stocks that you invest in, that you're going to see that happen. But I love seeing that basically every 3 month period that also it just kind of just keeps growing, which obviously that is the beautiful thing about investing. So let's look at the stocks that I plan on purchasing in the spreadsheet, and then we'll go into Wealthsimple Trade and put it all together. But before we get into that, hey, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Steve Coleman. I am a dividend stock investor. Every week I put $150 into my tax-free savings account to grow my account to hit that $10,000 by the end of the year. So like and subscribe to this video at any time you want. We're using the Wealthsimple Trade platform to purchase the stocks. Link in the description below. You sign up, invest your first $100, you get some free stocks of any value. Just the other day, I received some stock rewards and it totaled over $80, which was amazing. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, so glad you're here. If you're returning, hey, welcome to the journey. I hope you like what you see today. So let's get on. Didn't want to forget to introduce myself. All right, let's keep going. So here is my tax-free savings stock tracking spreadsheet that I've put together. I'm keeping track of all the different stocks, the different positions, if I've sold any, the average buy, the current cost. And the main columns that I look at are the percentage of holdings, the unrealized gains by dollars and percentages, as well as the dividend yield. So I use all this information to try and figure out, okay, what stocks do I plan on purchasing today? So what I typically do is I kind of start at the bottom and I look at which ones are in the red because I want to average down my cost as much as possible. But then I also use that information combined with the percentage of the holdings because if I jump back over to the dashboard, I am trying to maintain a very diversified portfolio. As much as I am trying to keep these things really close, like right now it's between like the 6 and 8% percentage range that it seems to be working out to be. I am going to defer from that just again to take advantage of some cost, not averaging down, to average down my cost. And so I'm going to take a look at Manulife and BCE. So BCE, I just received some dividends from them. I think it was $7. They pay a good dividend. They are 5.53%. Manulife is 4.49%. Let me just verify that as actually was my plan. No, actually my plan was to buy Chorus, Chorus Entertainment, which is 4.23%. So that's part of my overall dividend investment and growing plan is to buy stocks that are over 4%. So that is perfectly within range. So I am going to ignore the fact that BCE makes up 7.7% of my portfolio and Chorus makes up 9.6%, although that one I do want to get up. But there are other stocks that I should be paying more attention to, like Acon and Diversified Royalty Corp, and as well as Canadian National Railroad, which was my fractional share experiment. And yeah, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that one. I might actually just end up selling it. But anyways, that's getting off topic. So today we're just going to go into Wealthsimple Trade, and we are going to buy some of BCE and some of Chorus Entertainment Inc. So in my spreadsheet, what I usually do is I I type in what my plan is. Okay, perfect. We can see that on the screen. Can I make that any better? No. We're above my head here. Just I put my watch list. Like type in how many units, what stock, how many units, what stock I'm kind of looking at currently. I have it calculate what the stock value is, and I also added this thing where it adds 5% to whatever that cost is to give me an idea how much money I need to make sure I have in my account. So actually, right now this won't work because I only have $174 in my account. So I would actually need to bring, say, this one. I like dealing with even numbers. Down to 6. Maybe I do 7. No, even 7 is going to cause me trouble. So it is 6. And that way I can, oh, and you couldn't even see that. I apologize. There I'm changing this to 6. So that way I can keep this number below the cash number. So that way I know the transactions. Oh, throw my mouse around. That way I know the transactions will actually go through. So let's jump over into Wealthsimple Trade and let's just purchase these stocks. So I've got it. Boom here. Of course, reflection. There we go. Anyways, let's go and buy. We'll start with BCE. This is one that I do want. Yeah, it's a stock that has done fairly well. It's grown 14.7% over the last year. Over the last 5 years, 4%, so not as great. In the last month or so, it has dropped a bit. I don't know what is going on in the news with that, but BCE, Bell Canada, it's a strong Canadian company. I think it's one of the stock aristocrats, dividend aristocrats. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But it's a company that I feel very, very comfortable investing in. So let's buy 2 shares of Bell Canada. So the markets are currently closed at this time. So I won't know what price I'm actually purchasing them at, but that's okay. And then Chorus, we are going to do 6 of Chorus Entertainment. Continue doing market buys again. Confirm order. Boom. So Chorus is another one. If we just take a quick look at it. Over the 5 years, I've done a video before on Chorus Entertainment, so check that out. I'll put the little notification up above where I talk about like why there's been a lot of dips and valleys in its stock in the past. But in the last year, it's had some good growth. Like it's gone up 91%. In the last 3 months, though, it seems to be leveling out. So I think it's kind of found its bit of a sweet spot, kind of where like the stock, at least where investors are comfortable with that stock being. So I don't know if we're going to see any major increases in the Chorus Entertainment stock. We'd have to do a lot more research and figure out what actually kind of influences that stock to go up or down. Obviously, Chorus Entertainment owns a lot of media companies. I think it's global. They have their streaming services. So not sure what the investors are looking into. So we'd have to kind of look at their financial reports, which again, not everybody has time to do that. So, but I feel this is a good company. Again, a little bit of speculation there. That's why this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only, to kind of show you what I'm doing to buy dividend stocks. And that's the one beautiful thing about buying dividend stocks is that if Chorus, if that price actually starts to dip, they are still going to be paying me out the same dividend regardless. Okay. Yes, the dividend price could potentially go down, which does happen. Only one stock that I've purchased in the last year or 8 months that actually happened, or it did happen to that company, but actually it's now since started to rebound. But for the most part, the value of the stock is either going to grow so that my money grows, or I'm going to keep on getting paid dividends every quarter, every month, and then my value grows, or the value of that dividend is going to grow without me purchasing anything else. And again, my money grows. So dividend stocks is that's one of the major things that attracted me to dividend stocks, because it really helps guarantee some of that passive income that I am trying to grow. So that way, by the end of this year, the total value of both my accounts, the personal and the tax-free savings account, will be over $10,000. And at that point, my dividends will end up working out to be basically $1 a day. It looks like right now the dividend investment income is $333. So I'm basically $30 off from that mark, which I think is just kind of a fun thing to say, that just, hey, my stocks pay me $1 a day. I can't wait till I get to say $10 a day or something like that, but stay tuned for that. Which brings me to, hey, please like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy this kind of content. I'm working on some other videos that I feel kind of will provide a little bit more value. I'm doing one on the payout ratio currently. I'm also doing one about just kind of some of the top things that I've learned from even just watching your videos on YouTube. So there's some great things that I've learned on YouTube that actually help influence how much money I'm saving and how much money I'm actually able to further invest. And stay tuned for that. So I won't say any more, because I want to focus just primarily on this video. So that is where we are with this portfolio. So yeah, that basically concludes the video, guys. I apologize. Check out these other videos over here, standard YouTube kind of thing here. Check out these other videos, subscribe, and we will see you in the other video. Remember, keep it in the green and take care of each other.